Hey everybody, it's me, your GM, Isaac Allen Burns, here telling you to mark your calendars for Friday, June 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our friends over at Talking Crit are hosting a live AMA on Twitch where we'll be on video answering questions, talking to the people, and doing some other fun stuff. So if that sounds like something that you're interested, you should pop on by. You should come say hi, hang out a while, kick your feet up. Talking Crit also has a Discord you can join where there's a whole channel where you can talk all things DodoBorne. We tend to pop in there pretty often, and we love hearing from people and talking to all our fans, so we'd love for you to come by and check us out. There'll be a link to that in the description. And once again, the Twitch AMA is going to be on Friday, June 20th, 2025 at 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you there.
I'll go ahead and I'll use the knocker in a completely normal way and knock on the door.
If you're a dodo, maybe you don't know. Maybe you have wings that don't do a thing. Maybe there's something to all that is nothing. No looking back, go the way of the But if we can be great, extinction could be safe. Adventure and romance, mystery and nonsense. Some fear and some hope, pulling us all close. So maybe we all know the way of the dodo.
You do so, and almost immediately the door slowly opens up as you see a stern dwarven man who has opened the door. He is clearly the attendant here. He looks at you and says, "Oh, pray tell what you three are doing here. Do you have a audience with the Burgermeister?"
We have an audience with the Burgermeister. We have a message from his fallen brother.
Fallen brother, as he drunk himself into a stupor once again, found himself in a ditch, has he?
He's dead.
Excuse me? Did you just say he was, dead?
I did?
Oh dear. Well, this is quite dire news. All right. Katerina. And he calls out to this Qatari woman, dressed like a maid. She's currently dusting something. She walks over to all of you, tripping on the corner of the rug. It's clear she's very clumsy. And walks up, and this dwarven butler says, "Katerina, take these three to see the Burgermeister at once. They have terrible, terrible news." You see that a single tear goes down his eye as he shuts the door behind you and turns and walks away. And Katerina bows way too quickly and says, "Follow me and I'll take you to the Burgermeister." And she turns and starts walking away.
Why is no one in this town normal?
You follow her up some steps, up the grand foyer of this place, to the double doors at the top of the stairs, a sign at the very front that reads, Burgermeister's office. You see that she stands there and kind of smiles and does like a weird curtsy and says, "Right inside."
We like the word within.
Within inside.
We heard you. And DJ will waddle into, I assume, a closed door, so they will just like pop.
"Oh dear, that's not how you use doors. Here, let me show you." And she kind of pats you on the shoulder and then pushes the door handle open and opens the doors for you.
We thank you, and we waddle in.
You waddle in, and the three of you step into an office. This is a palatial office. There are bookshelves taller than any of you lining the walls. There are books all over them too. There are pictures of Highcliffe's development. Pictures like those old city pictures of what it looked like back in 17 whatever. That's what's all over the walls here. Clearly, history can be felt here. You can smell it in here. And at the desk, you see two individuals. Sitting behind the desk is a withered, old, gaunt giant man. His beard is scraggly and unkempt. His eyes are glazed over and unfocused. And he sits frailly behind the desk, his hands resting upon them. Next to him is a ribbit, a frog-like individual. He's got long, black, greasy hair. His eyes have red irises, and he wears a black cloak and a frock of sorts with a collar that goes up really high. And as the three of you step in, you see that the ribbit leans over and whispers into the giant man's ears, and the giant man kind of, welcome to this office. Who are you? State your name.
I, sir, am Kinsey. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello, Mr. Burgermeister. I'm May.
We are Section D Processor J, otherwise known as DJ.
You see the ribbit leans over and whispers something into his ear, and he says, what business do you have here?
I'm afraid we've come with some rather dark tidings. Sir, your brother has been murdered.
You see, he doesn't react, and the ribbit leans over and like whispers into his ear, and he says, my brother is dead to me anyways. I do not care for him.
Do you have any idea why he might be trying to warn you of something?
You see the ribbit leans over and whispers into the guy's ear, and he says, no, he's a useless rake who spent all of daddy's money on booze. He is good for nothing. That is why he is dead to me, and I do not love him. You see a single tear goes down the man's face.
We have a question for your ribbit, please. May we speak with your assistant?
Who, me? I'm simply standing here observing. Do not even think that I'm here. Imagine I'm not even here.
Well,
And then
why
he-
don't you step out? Take a break.
He whispers into the giant's ear. The giant says, no, my aide, Bajoy, stays here at all times and attends me.
This reminds me.
Pretends you.
This reminds me of a show I saw. Do you remember, May? We were passing through that town right before we found DJ. And there was a little wood prop. And a man with his arm up a felt costume.
I do remember that.
And he didn't
Seems-
want us to see him moving the mouth for the puppet.
Yes, I do remember that.
You see the ribbit speaks up and says, am I to assume you're speaking of me as a puppet master? Think nothing of it. That could not be further from the truth. I'm not doing anything. He holds his hands up so you can see his hands. I'm not doing anything. And then he leans in and whispers to the giant's ear. And the giant says, Bajoy is not doing anything.
Dang, I'm out of ideas then.
We would like to open up a telepathic connection to the Burgermaster
Okay.
themselves.
Yeah.
So it just says on my spell that I can open up a line of mental communication with one target that I can see. Since DJ doesn't have eyes, I want to say just like is in the same room sense with. And the connection lasts until you can use the spell to connect with another creature.
Nice.
So I want to connect directly to the Burgermeister and just go, we believe you might be, controlled. Please let us know if there is free will in your body still.
Can the target respond?
The target responds, yes.
You connect and you say that and you hear, by the nine, please help me. I can't move my arms or my legs. Is it true my brother's dead? Oh no, my brother's dead. Oh my God, you gotta help me. You gotta help me. I'm not that old. I'm not that old.
We will
Help
you, sir.
me.
No worries. One moment. we turn towards the frog and we go, nighty-night. And we like put down the lullaby thing again. And we're gonna try and put this guy to sleep.
Okay. Very good. Go ahead and roll the dice on this. Let's see if you can beat Badjoy Snake Talker's difficulty. Also, for those curious, this guy's first name is spelled Badguy.
This is a 16 with fear.
Ooh, a 16 with fear. This is great, actually. Okay. So it's a 16 with fear. That is incredibly, if y'all can believe it, a success. With fear, he sees what's going on. He sees the magic coming. And his eyes go wide as he says, "You'll never get me!" And as he jumps out the window, the spell hits him and he falls asleep. And he shatters through the window and falls to the ground.
How far is the ground?
The ground, you went up the equivalent of like 3 flights of steps. So he fell 30 feet.
I'm going to look
Flare.
out the window after him just to see what the chances are that he survived.
You look out the window and you see that the hot dog guy was wheeling his cart closer to the thing. And you see that this guy landed on his hot dog cart.
My hot
And
dogs.
that's what you hear. By the 9, my hot dogs. What am I going to do? And you see that Badjoy is definitely dead the moment he dies.
A hot dog cart explosion.
A hot dog cart explodes.
Our budget really went up. Yeah.
Our budget went up. The hot dog cart explodes. Put an explosion here. Boom. Put it on here. Big explosion. You see the old giant unwithers and undecays, and you see a man that looks like a couple years older than the dead man in the alleyway comes to. His skin becomes supple and soft. His beard becomes nice to touch. And his head still as bald as the day he was born. But he rocks it. He stands there and like stands up really quick and then falls over because he probably hasn't been able to use his legs in a while. And he says, "Oh my gods. Oh, by the 9. Oh, my legs. Oh, my limbs are asleep. Oh no, I've been sitting for so long. I have pins and needles all over my body. Ah, everything hurts. Oh, everything hurts. Have I mentioned everything hurts? Someone help me. Oh my God."
I'll help you. And I like use my wings as like strength to like hold him up.
Ah, an angel. Thank you. Ah, oh.
We are
Some-
happy that you are back, Burgermeister. We are sorry that you were stuck in that prison for who knows how long.
Oh, it was hell. He made me do so many things. All of you. We have so little time that I have to trust the 3 of you with this very important thing. We have so little time. The narrative demands it. Listen, camped outside of the town is a handful, a legion of the rebel prince's forces ready to barge in on this town. You have to stop it. I don't know exactly what he was doing, but that nasty toad, who certainly killed my brother, he sheds multiple tears and says, "There was a warehouse that I believe he would go to. You'll find the address down below in his quarters. They're on the first floor in the back hallway. When he returned, he was carrying something. I don't know what it was. He's been poisoning me for so long. His nasty little ribbon hands on my brain. Ah, feels good to be alive again. You must do this. You must save the town in memory of my brother, who really did drink way too much." What's sad is that he was right. He was useless, but he was never dead to me.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's okay. I will grieve in my own time. Grief will find me on a beautiful summer's day, far in the future.
We do have to it just because we saved you, it's a quick signature here. And he
Oh, I need to sign
just
something?
really quick, yeah.
This is like a contract of
Not a-
okay.
Not a contract, it's more just how we keep track of the people that we save.
Yeah, okay. Make a presence roll for me.
I'm gonna get 4 signatures. Fuck. Wait. It's a 4, which isn't because -1 is 3.
With hope or fear? Oh, with
Well,
hope?
Yeah, hope.
Okay. All
I'm
that
going to lean over into the Burgermeister and say, I wouldn't sign it if I were you.
he looks at you and says, "Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't sign anything unless I can read it, and I can already tell this has bullshit all over it." He says, "Well,
Oh.
kid, you know what? You leave that paper on my desk and I'll get around to it."
No, I can't leave it. No,
You can't leave it?
We'll just go save whatever.
All right. Yeah, you go check out his quarters if you want. I'm sure there'll be clues down there.
Okay.
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah.
Your kindness will be remembered.
You're welcome.
You've done a great thing this spring
Praise Splendor.
solstice.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
okay.
are happy to have assisted you. Please think of us fondly.
He canceled the festival too. I have to do so much work to do that, to get that back on stage.
Festival?
Yeah, there was going to be a spring solstice festival, but he had me cancel it, clearly so that people would either be upset or so that people wouldn't be congregated in one place. I don't quite know, but I'm going to have to do so much work. How will the people be able to celebrate the spring solstice without a festival? Anyways, this is a problem for me to handle. You three just go about your day and figure out what the heck. Do the thing I told you to do, please. I beg you.
So we go to the room, right?
Yeah.
On the first floor?
Yeah.
You go to the room downstairs, and as you open the door, you see inside the equivalent of a bad guy's lair. Plans everywhere. Clearly, this guy was up to no good. However, standing inside, you see Katerina, the maid that you saw before. You also see around her shoulders is this beautiful golden mantle. For those who don't know, those are like almost like half capes that drape around the shoulders and such.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that she's standing in front of a full length mirror, just kind of like checking herself out wearing it. It is oozing with magic. So much so that when you open it, you're awed by her. Your eyes go wide as you see this, and you are almost compelled to listen to anything she says. She turns around and says, "Oh, hi, everybody. What are you doing here?"
By Splendor. Wow.
Yeah.
We have never noticed how much of an aura you give.
Oh, people tell me that all the time.
Yes,
It's
Please tell
giving
us more.
magic.
it's giving charisma.
People do say my eyes are quite magical.
We cannot see them to say, but we like your voice. Would you mind speaking more, please?
Of course, I would be happy to. What are you three doing here? And she looks at you, May, and like flutters her eyes at you.
Why don't you tell us what you're doing here?
Oh, well, I've never been allowed inside this room to clean it. And I thought, wow, I bet it's so dirty in here. I should go check it out. And then I heard the explosion of the hot dog cart outside and I smelled fried frog. And that told me that weird guy that hung around the Burgermeister is definitely dead. So I figured, what better chance to clean this room? So when I walked in here, ready to clean and dust and sweep, I found this beautiful golden mantle that was just sitting on this desk. So I decided to try it on. And now I feel really good trying it on. I feel so good. I don't want to take this thing off.
Quite beautiful. Why don't you let me try it on?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to part with this. I really like it.
I
Hmm.
see.
We understand. We can understand that. You
For-
sound as pretty as you probably look.
Well, thank you, little weird guy. That's really nice.
We would like you to continue speaking, please.
Sure.
Yes, tell us all about that weird frogman.
Oh, well, he came in about a month ago and he showed up here and he talked to the Burgermeister. And next thing we know, Mr. Burgermeister, whose name is Mr. Bergman, sent out a big thing that said that this guy was now his aide and had to stay next to him at all times. And if he wasn't ever next to him, we weren't allowed to talk to Mr. Bergman at all, which I thought was really crazy. But, you know, it's government. And she shrugs.
We understand exactly all of those words that you have been saying.
DJ nods and then turns their head over to May and goes, "We don't understand it."
You know, this thing feels really great. And you know, I bet Mr. Bergman isn't a very good judge of character, seeing how that frog guy was actually probably really bad. And he looked like he didn't take care of his hair at all whatsoever. It looked so oily. I think I'll go up there and give Mr. Bergman a piece of my mind. And she strides past you wearing the mantle.
Before you leave, perhaps you should think about how much of that hair oil is on that mantle.
Oh my, you're right. I'll probably have to wash it later. I wouldn't dare take this off at all whatsoever by my own choice.
Well, why don't I take it off for you then?
What?
Oh.
And I just grab the back of the
Whoa.
mantle and
Uh-huh.
I try to rip it off.
Oh, okay. This will be a strength roll. The difficulty of this will be a 13.
considering you said you're going to take it off of her, as in clothes, does that trigger your experience, Annie?
Oh, I don't know. Is this lesbian audacity? Or is it punch first, ask questions later?
I think it's lesbian audacity.
All right, cool. That's a +2. Oh. That is a 15 plus 16, 17, 18 with fear.
With fear, incredible. I'm going to say, so here's exactly what happens. You grab this mantle and a wave of magic pours over you. You can feel great power coming from this. You see yourself standing in front of a crowd of people who are listening to your every word. Up at the very front is your whole clan looking up at you with respect, with reverence almost, as you can see yourself standing above all of them. The light coming out of you, just glowing over all of them. That vision shoots through your mind the moment you touch this, and before you know it, not only is that mantle in your hands, but Katerina is laying on the floor, completely passed out.
Oh, that was easier than I expected.
How does it feel?
Feels great.
Can
Think
I
I'll
try
keep
it?
We believe that that is the mantle that the letter, the paper, was referring to, correct?
Was the box big enough for this?
Definitely.
Oh, okay. So it was a big box. I was thinking it was like a trinket box.
It expanded to the size, so.
Can I try it, May?
We do not believe that any of us should put it on. We should take it to where it's supposed to be,
Well,
we
just
think.
touching it is quite the trip, I have to say. Why don't we all just touch it at the same time?
Okay.
We are not sure that would be wise, but we will do as you
Kinsey
say.
touches it.
Kinsey, you touch it. A wave of magic pours through your mind. Kinsey, you see yourself standing on a large stage, speaking the words and teachings of splendor to all who listen. You look in the crowd and you see every person you've ever met, every person you've asked for signatures of who've ever said no. They're looking up at you, their hands stained with ink from their signatures that they definitely made. They're listening to you right now in this moment.
Uh-oh.
That's what you feel.
Hail splendor! Hail splendor!
Hail
We-
splendor!
Hail splendor!
We touch it as well.
DJ, you touch it. You feel magic pour through your mind as DJ, you can perceive yourself standing on a stage looking out, a bunch of people looking at you.
We have
Just in-
stage fright. We unhand it. We do not like the
Wait a minute, wait, no,
feeling
wait.
of this.
Put your hands back. Put your hands back. Hands back.
Hands back.
Okay, it's become very clear to me that I've got the mic on the stage and May has like a bass guitar for fantasy and May's clan is there and all my people are there with their ink and you're just DJing in the back like in a hail splendor and you're like bum, 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 okay.
The three of you holding this all at the same time, putting on a huge performance. You all just bask in this dream. So who puts it on, gang?
We think we should put this in the box.
I think that I would kill both of you for this.
As if you could.
We think
I'd
that
like to see you try, and I just try to jerk it out of both of their hands and put it on.
Oh,
DJ is going to hold on as much as possible.
very good. I think this is going to be strength checks from everybody.
God.
Nice. Strength is +2.
I'm gonna.
Please, for the love of God, I just want this. Damn it.
Wow, no.
Can
no.
I use my experience called spinny fingers?
Can I use my experience called through splendor, all things are good?
You know, in this specific case, because it is splendor, I will say yes. And what
Yes.
was yours,
Mine
Rob?
is spinny fingers. So-
Spinny fingers? I want to know right now, what are spinny fingers?
So in my mind, it was that you could spin things on your fingers, right?
Oh.
So I want to like use the dexterousness of my fingers to just like keep touching it when I'm not.
You know what? Why not?
Woo!
Sure.
I got nothing.
Uh-oh. Okay.
It slipped straight out of my hands.
All right. So what did everyone roll?
I swear to you, I did not. I'm gonna
Stop.
show
You're
you.
crit.
Foolish.
Probably for the best.
That's double sevens.
I rolled 4.
Yeah, this is
swear.
probably. This is probably. It's
hope.
this is it's this.
You
Probably
know,
for the best.
Yeah, this is probably for
It's
the best.
DJ, you see a moment where the two of them are yanking back and forth this thing, and you're able to slip your little spinny fingers in there and slip it out of their hands before they even realize what's happened. And before anyone can stop you, around your shoulders is the Auric mantle. Almost immediately, there is a implosion of magic within you, DJ. The following things are now true about you. Are you ready?
Oh God. Oh, hold on. No, I wanted to put it in the box. Okay. All right, I'm ready.
Oh, if you want to resist it, go ahead and make, in this case, make a roll of your choice. The DC for this is a 20.
Oof. I'm gonna use, I think, because they understand that this is a bad thing. It's like a knowledge. So they're trying to like logic their way through like that it's
What does it
smart.
matter? You're gonna crit anyways.
Well,
That makes
Harold,
sense.
hold on.
Go ahead, Rowan.
I'm kidding.
Go ahead, Rowan. Crit again.
I did not crit again.
What do we got?
I got an 11 with hope.
Oh no.
Level
Bum.
with
Oh,
hope.
no.
Bum.
You fully, your logic goes, if you put this in the box, it will be safe from anyone else who tries to get it. But another place it will be safe from anyone trying to get it is around your shoulders. That way you can actually have like the perception of it. If you're touching it, you'll know where it is. And before you know it, your arms have almost moved by themselves to wrap the Auric mantle around you. The following is now true about you. First of all, you've gained the Auric mantle. Your presence increases by 1.
Yay.
Your max HP, remove one of the slots of your HP.
Womp
Okay.
womp.
And you can do this while we're going to the next location. You may gain an additional card from the Splendor Domain that is of half your level or lower, which in this case will be 1. So you can get a first level Splendor card and add that to your loadout. As the three of you are standing there, you see that DJ has put on the Auric mantle, and once again, a similar effect to what you saw with Katarina, this compulsion to listen to whatever DJ says kind of erupts within you. At the same time, you notice on the table, on the little desk in there, is a big sheet of paper with an address on it. And there's a little note in the marginalia of it that says, "Don't let anyone know our secret base location is this place."
This is why you don't write down your evil plans. Everyone take notes.
Very good. What do you three do?
Well, I think we should go to this address. What do you think, DJ?
DJ is uncomfortable with the fact that you are attentively listening.
I
DJ
really want to know
has,
your opinion.
DJ has stage fright, which I think is really funny.
We believe you are correct, May. We believe that that is what we should do next.
Oh, good. Well, DJ said it, so we should do it. Do you agree, Kinsey?
I
I don't really care about your opinion, but we should go.
okay. This was fun.
The two of you aren't even like, you don't even feel any anger about the fact you don't have the mantle. You're just like, obviously DJ should have had the mantle.
DJ is the best of us.
In DJ, we trust.
In DJ, we trust. DJ leads the way through
For
town.
Splendor has chosen DJ.
DJ is increasingly uncomfortable.
The three of you walk down the cobblestones road as the sun is about to crest its highest point in the day, which, as we know, this is the longest day. You see people walking to and fro with less pep in their step. The spring solstice festival is not going to happen. Little do they know there's a whole army just outside the town ready to pounce. What is going to happen? The three of you follow the path, follow the address, and you find you've walked up some stone steps. So these stairs sort of go up the side of the cliffs here. As you can see, there are multiple buildings hewn into the side of the cliff. And this stair is sort of a main passageway for a lot of it. So you could, almost like you know how a fire escape is? Imagine that, but big and for multiple buildings. DJ, the whole way that you've been walking, people have been passing by and looking at you with wide-eyed wonder at you.
We are so glad we cannot see.
Everyone else sees this.
DJ, that person is pointing at you and all. DJ, that person, that group, that family seems really impressed with you.
Well, why wouldn't they be?
I mean, I'm impressed with you.
I'm also impressed
That's
with you.
why I want you to know when everyone's impressed with you.
We are uncomfortable with all this attention.
Those people are actively cheering for the way that you're walking.
We don't want to walk anymore. We are going to stand
well,
still.
I'll pick you up and carry you.
We don't need to be carried. We appreciate this.
Why are these people asking for your autograph?
We don't have signatures we cannot read or write.
We also don't have thumbs.
We also
I don't know
don't
if
have
you've
thumbs.
noticed.
Speaking of which, Kinsey and May, pick one between you to make a instinct roll for me.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, today
Ooh.
on this, dang, I was gonna.
That's
sports
gonna
commentate
play
it.
real well for the
Rock, paper,
body of
scissors,
the
shoot.
podcast.
Just for the
By
record.
the way, Annie won. Just
I won. I'm
it's very
rolling.
apparent to me that you couldn't see that you won.
That really worked for an
I'm
audio
19
format.
with a hope.
The first one was a tie scissors, and the second one she beat me with rock to scissors.
Of course, the lesbian throws.
Speaking of scissors, what was
Jesus.
what a horny podcast this is all of a sudden. My God. Andy, what'd you roll again?
A 19 with hope.
19 with hope. May, as you're walking up the steps, you notice something. There is an individual. They are dressed in what you can tell in the flashes at which you notice them in sort of a brown cloak covering most of them. They are definitely following you. They are a smaller individual, likely a halfling of sorts. They stick to the shadows. They stick to the roofs. But they are keeping a distance away from you, such that they could get away if you confront them. But they are simply following.
I want to see if I can intercept this person in a way that they would have to confront me.
Do the two of y'all continue up the warehouse, the two others in the party?
I mean, I'm not aware of it. So-
are you carrying me?
Yes.
Then yes.
That's cute. Kinsey and DJ walking up the steps. DJ getting a shoulders ride or a piggyback ride.
No, I'm holding.
Like a baby?
Yeah, like just in front of me, kind of up,
Aw.
like against my chest.
May, you are standing to the side. You see the figure kind of sneaking up the stairs, eventually coming to the landing that you are on. Are you trying to be sneaky? Are you trying to hide? Or are you
I'm
just sort
trying
of...
to get them to walk past me so that I can trip them.
So you're just like in plain sight.
No, I'm like off to the side. Like if the stairs are going up and there's like a little alleyway off to the side,
Uh-huh.
I'm like around the corner.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put my foot out.
We're going to say an agility check to see if you can get around that corner and out of sight without this guy absolutely seeing that happen.
That's a 12 with hope.
12 with hope. You walk up. You get to the landing. He gets to the landing, and you see that he throws back his hood, and he's got these long, curly ringlets that go down his head, beautiful brown hair, got scintillating blue eyes, and he says, "You can come on out. I saw you go back there. You're with my person of interest, so come on out. We can have a conversation."
It's not honorable to skulk through shadows like that.
Well, that's coming from someone hiding behind an alley right now, isn't it? So,
I'll step out.
hey,
What do you want?
those are some strong arms you got there. You a fighter?
Wouldn't you like to find out?
Well, not really my type.
You said a person of interest. Which of my companions are you tracking?
Dragging the one with the beautiful golden mantle on. You know, that's actually of great interest to my people. And you see he reaches under his brown cloak and pulls out the symbol of the Ennead, the 9-pointed star. So, yeah, we had suspicions that a relic was here. I just didn't think that someone would be brazen enough to wear it through the streets, causing quite a stir.
What is your interest in it, exactly?
Less an interest in it itself and more an interest in keeping that out of the hands of people who don't know how to wield it without getting themselves or a lot of other people hurt.
I don't think you need to worry about that. It's perfectly safe with us.
I think I do need to worry about that, actually, seeing as a lot of crazy things have been happening. I, in fact, just got word but a couple hours ago that that Mr. Bergman's brother passed away in an alley.
Yes, if they want to murder my friend in an alley, they'll have to go through me. As will you.
Oh, I have no intent on going through anybody. Why don't we keep this really simple and easy? I don't want to hurt you three. I don't want you to hurt me either. So what do you say that you and I go back up and meet your friends, and you give me the mantle? No harm, no foul. No problem.
I think I say that if you want the mantle, you'll have to go through me.
All right. Well, we tried the easy way, so I guess we're in the hard way now. And I'm going to expend a fear to allow him to do a move right up front. You see this person holds up the symbol, which glows, and a beam fires out at you. They are within close range.
Close range. I'm going to use my I See It Coming ability. When you are targeted by an attack coming from beyond melee range, mark a stress to roll a d4 and increase your evasion against the attack.
Wow. Okay.
So what I'm going to do with it. And I roll
Yeah, he's gonna
a 4.
make an attack roll.
Okay.
That will only be a 13.
My evasion with my 4 that I just rolled is a 15.
15. You see this beam coming. It blasts past you. This scintillating beam of light that no doubt would have hurt and also hurt your vision. You see, as he does that, he turns and starts running up the stairs towards your friends.
Well, as he runs past me, I'm going to attack him. That is a crit, my friend.
Woo, it wasn't me.
Double 12.
What is happening today?
Double 12s.
The dice say that we
Okay.
Which
Ooh.
is, I do 2d10 plus 5 damage with this, so that's 20 plus whatever I roll.
Okay.
2d10s.
This man's about to get murked.
I don't know if there's a one-shot kill in this game.
Well,
That is a 10 and a 5.
We're about to find
It's
out.
15 plus 20 is 35 plus 5 is 40.
Oh my god.
so, hey, it's me, your GM. How's it going, Burns? Getting fully whomped on this. Just to be very clear, there is a 4th level at which, if they take twice as much their severe threshold, they take 4 points of damage. This guy only had 4 HP. So, Annie, describe how May kills this individual.
He runs past me, or he tries to run past me after just trying to shoot me with a beam of magic. And I'm just gonna pull my greatsword out of its sheath and like spin around right at head level. And just his head's just gonna fall off and just roll plop, plop, plop down the stairs.
Just
And I'm just gonna be like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oops.
Yeah.
oops, indeed.
Blood splatters on the stairs as the head of a clergyman falls.
Uh-oh.
Up at the top, you two, you have reached a warehouse built into the side of the cliffs. You see that there is a door with one of those sliding windows up at eye level right at the front that seems to be the only entrance into this warehouse.
I suppose I can knock?
We knock.
You knock, dum, 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 dum. You hear it resound behind the door as though there's a large space behind it. And you see the slot slides open and you hear, "What?
Hello.
What's up?"
Can we enter?
All right. Clearly you're one of the new recruits that Colonel Badjoy must be sending us. All right, come on in. You enter in, the two of you. And May, are you going up the stairs right after you've killed this clergyman?
I am sprinting up the stairs like we have to be inside right now. I'm sorry, within.
May, They brushes past as the three of you enter in and the door slams behind you. And inside, you see what is clearly a rebel stakeout. You see banners on the wall for the rebel prince, Arvin. You see individuals sharpening knives. You see one guy, clearly taller and bigger than the rest, a furbolg of great musculature, who stands and he walks up directly to DJ and says, "Oi, I'm compelled to speak with you. Any news from Colonel Badjoy?"
Yes. He says stand down.
Stand down.
Stand down. We must leave. It is unsafe here. We will be cooked into hot dogs and eaten by other people in this festival. We must leave before we are ground up into a paste, put in a casing, and sheathed within.
Wow, that was an incredibly visceral description of what will happen to us. Why don't you go ahead and make a presence check?
With advantage because of the.
It's
With advantage because you are wearing the Auric mantle.
Woo. All right. Okay. No, it was not another crit, just for the record. It was a 21 with hope.
You say this to this individual, and just to be clear, this in and of itself will be a social encounter. He does have a stat block that does beat his difficulty, though, just to be clear. He looks and says, "Stand down, all right. Clearly, the colonel will have a backup plan for this, so we'll stand down for now." And behind him, you hear a guy yell out, "But wait, Sergeant. We have to be standing guard. This could be a test. You know that Colonel Snake Talker likes to do this kind of thing where he sends bad guys. How do we know that you three are on the level?" And he tears his eyes away from DJ to the two of you and says, "Your sword has like blood on it."
Oh, yes, I just killed a clergyman.
You killed a clergyman?
Tell me that you people don't like clergymen, please.
Hardcore. I mean, we're pretty neutral on the clergyman, but you must be pretty intense.
Well, he was trying to infiltrate this place. I couldn't let him.
I'll let you choose either a presence check to focus on the deception of it or a strength check to focus on the don't mess with me aspect of it.
I'll do strength.
Incredible.
And just for like some flair, I'm gonna cross my arms. And that way that you push your biceps forward.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
damn, with the guns.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Can
Yeah.
I use my punch first, ask questions later because of that?
You know what? Seeing as you did just kill somebody and you are kind of intimating a threat of violence, I will say, yes, sure.
Okay.
You may spend a hope to use that experience.
Amazing. So my strength is +1. It's going to be 16 with fear.
16 with fear. Okay. That succeeds at a cost. So I'm going to say that this is great, actually. So I'm going to say this individual does stand down. He is not fighting against you, but you can tell that he is suddenly attracted to you.
Oh, no.
He's turned on by this display of intimidation and domination. All right. Well, I'll listen to anything you say. Hey, inside, it's not good to wear shoes. Why don't you take your shoes off? Right
Oh.
over here.
I think I'll keep my shoes on. Thank you.
As he says that, a third individual, you see this dwarven woman, pipes up and says, "What about the angel boy? He looks like he's not dedicated to the cause. He doesn't look like he's on the side of the rebel prince. Tell us, angel boy, why should we believe that you're not trying to infiltrate us?"
No. Quite the contrary. I'm here because you're my brothers and sisters. And he sits down, crisscross applesauce, and he pops open his shield briefcase and starts looking through his papers. This one will do. And he grabs his feather from before and he dips it in ink. Brothers and sisters, I'm here because I felt compelled by our god Splendor. All hail Splendor? No? Okay. All hail Splendor. I felt compelled to. Splendor wants to be on Prince Arvin's side and yours. For a mere signature, we will have God Splendor's protection.
Okay, yeah. Make a presence roll for me.
All right. Presence is -1. Why did I do this?
Why did you do this?
I thought because
Can
my
you help
the idea
out by like
the idea
making
was
some
that he
music?
was going to be so awkward that and not a good salesperson at all.
That's true. That's actually really great. DJ, are you saying you want to give the help action? of some-
Yes, I
Sorry,
want to like
not the-
play the same music because what do we do? The same swelling of music again.
Oh, you want to do the light trick?
Yeah.
The illusory light trick?
Yes.
Does that require a spellcasting roll?
It does not. I can
Oh,
just
wow.
do it.
Incredible.
Wait. Yes.
I can mark 2 stress to make my fear roll a hope roll as part of my ancestry trait called fearless. So I got a 14 with fear, but I could mark 2 stress to make that a hope. So I'm going to do that. And 1 and 2. And now that's a 14 with hope. Wow.
14 with hope. Wow. Okay. With you saying these things, you can tell immediately you don't have everybody on your side. Not everybody is signed in, but you see a couple people kind of looking up and they say, wow, I felt like I was really lost and I feel like I dedicated myself to this because I was really looking for purpose, as though I didn't really know what to believe in. But those few words have convinced me that I think I also want Splendor to whatever that thing you said earlier.
Yes. Sign, brothers and sisters,
Wow.
and let in the sweet, sweet splendor.
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 Splendor. You see a couple of people are like, all right, relax, relax, relax. You see the big guys like, all right, whoever wants to be with Splendor, you go with this guy. Everyone else who's still dedicated to the cause for the prince, we're going to go ahead and stand down like these 3 individuals have convinced us because they all rolled really well. So we're not going to get into a fight. No fighting today. And also the other thing that would have caused a fight is probably dead now. So there's no chance of a fight happening here. Seeing as 40 damage is a lot of damage. Am I right, everybody?
We
see that
understand what you're talking about.
You see that he says, all right, war won't happen today. We will retreat. We, the vanguard, will let the main force know to stand down and wait for further instructions. No war on this day. Today will be a day of peace. You hear footsteps coming up the stairs, and you see Katerina. She has arrived, and she says, hi, everyone. I followed you because we have terrible news. We have to figure out what to do about the festival. Do you know what we can do? If only there were at least 11 people who could help us make this festival happen the way it's supposed to.
We would love to help. Isn't that right?
DJ looks over at the group and at the group of rebels and goes,
Wouldn't everybody love to help?
You see that the big guy says, oh, no, not really. We have something else we got to do,
We
but I
would
appreciate
love
it.
to help.
Yes, we'll help because we follow you now. And so that is the story of how the first ever Peace Day occurred. There was music, there was dancing. The spring solstice went off without a hitch. And for one more day, war did not come to Shertan and to Highcliffe. It would come a year later, though. But that one day was peaceful. And everyone, for some reason, remembers these 3 individuals in the history books. And as you see Timothy, we shoot back 723 years in the future, and Timothy finishes that whole story and turns around and looks at everyone in the classroom.
What?
Yes.
Wait.
Is that why we eat hot dogs on that day?
Is that why we dye them green?
That's exactly right.
Is that why we don't say the word inside anymore? We use the word within?
That's right. We only say the word within on Peace Day. And it's green in honor of the one rational orc person in the whole thing. Because at the end of the day, clearly from the stories, they had things together. Oh, and then the credits roll, and then we bring this one shot to a close. Whoo! Well, thank you everybody for listening. This was a little one shot that we did on the side to use new rules. Unfortunately, perhaps the fault of me, the GM, for not making things a little harder. We did not actually get to any of the new rules. So who knows if we don't make the executive decision to not release this. Who knows? Maybe we'll try again. Anyways, we just want to thank everybody for listening. And with that, why don't we all sign off? Squawk on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Squawk.
Squawk. Okay. Hey, it's a podcast. Hey, everybody, it's me, your GM, Isaac Allen Burns, here with some exciting news. So we have officially started a free DodoBorne Patreon where you can go and be up to date on all things DodoBorne podcast. Link to this is in the description. Right now, if you go there and join, you'll have early access to the second episode of our first side adventure, High Cliff Hassle, before it drops everywhere later this week. Additionally, we've made the DodoBorne theme song MP3 available for anyone who joins. Go check it out. We have some other plans of things we want to put up there. Again, it is completely free to sign up. We really wanted a place where we could communicate directly to everybody rather than just relying on social media, the way it's a little more consistent. We don't have any paid tiers on there yet, but if we do grow to a point where we can start making different content for y'all that will cost more resources, this would provide an avenue to do it. Also, we want to hear from all of y'all. So if you want episode talkbacks or other RPG one-shots, you just let us know in the comments. Who knows what the future holds for the Dodos? But nevertheless, we're so grateful for the community's response and for everybody joining us on this adventure. Once again, the link will be in the description to the free DodoBorne Patreon. See you there.